Welcome to our channel. Lessoning. Jenny and Jimmy were twins, and were they excited? They had just completed kindergarten. And because they did so well, were going to the big zoo in the city. After they got into the family car's back seat, Mom checked their seat belts and Dad said, "If everyone is ready, let the journey begin." They were off and headed to the big zoo in the city. The big zoo in the city was a long way from home. It wasn't long before Jenny and Jimmy were bored. They were so excited and just wanted to see the animals, even get some peanuts, popcorn, and soda. But it was taking so long. "Are we there yet?" asked Jimmy. "No," his mom replied. "It will be a little while." "Why don't you and Jenny look out the window and count pine trees?" Jimmy looked at Jenny and then tried to look out the window. But they were too low in the seat to see anything. Jenny grumbled, "Dad, we can't see out the window." "Are we there yet?" "Yeah, are we there yet?" Jimmy sang out. "We are getting close." Mom chimed in, "Why don't you both sing a song? That will help pass the time." "Okay," Jenny said. Then she leaned over to Jimmy and whispered something in his ear. They both smiled and giggled a little as they faced the front of the car and began to sing. Their dad looked at their mom and said softly, "I don't know about you, but I am glad we're here." Then in a deep voice, he sang out, "We have arrived." Jenny and Jimmy giggled. Jimmy and Jenny had such a fun day. They visited every animal, had fun in the petting zoo, and ate hot dogs, popcorn, and peanuts. Soon it was time to leave. Mom got their seat belts on and they were headed home. "I hope they are tired and fall asleep," Dad whispered to Mom. "Are we there yet?" Jenny giggled in a soft voice. End the story. Part 2, A Journey of Hope. Hello, my name is Sarah. I want to share my life story with you. I was born in a small town in the countryside. Growing up, life was simple and filled with love. My parents were hardworking farmers, and they taught me the value of honesty and perseverance. As a child, I loved exploring the fields and playing with the farm animals. However, my family faced many challenges due to financial difficulties. We didn't have much, but we always had each other. School was a bit of a struggle for me. I found it hard to grasp some subjects, especially English. The words seemed like a puzzle I couldn't solve. However, I was determined not to give up. I studied every day, asking my teachers for help whenever I needed it. One day, a new English teacher, Mrs. Johnson, joined our school. She was kind and patient, and she noticed my struggles. Mrs. Johnson took extra time to explain things to me, and slowly, I began to understand English better. She encouraged me to read books and practice speaking with her. As the years passed, my English improved, and I gained more confidence. I even participated in school debates and storytelling competitions. I felt proud of my progress, and my parents were overjoyed to see me flourishing. After finishing high school, I dreamt of attending college, but we couldn't afford it. However, I didn't lose hope. I applied for scholarships and grants, and to my surprise, I was awarded a scholarship for my dedication and hard work. College was a whole new world for me. I met people from different backgrounds, and my perspective on life expanded. I majored in agriculture, following in my parents' footsteps, but I continued to improve my English skills. I joined language clubs, made friends with international students, and practiced speaking whenever I could. During my college years, I also volunteered at an orphanage. Interacting with the children there made me realize the power of education. I started teaching them basic English and other subjects, witnessing their curiosity and eagerness to learn. After graduating from college, I decided to become an English teacher. I wanted to help others overcome the same language barriers I faced. With hard work and dedication, I earned a teaching certificate and started my career as an English teacher. Now, I teach at a school in a big city. My journey from struggling with English to becoming a teacher was not easy, but it taught me the value of perseverance and the importance of helping others. I see my students' faces light up as they understand new concepts, and it brings me immense joy. Life is a journey filled with ups and downs, but I learned that, with hope, determination, and a willingness to learn, we can overcome any challenge that comes our way. And so, my life story is a testament to the power of never giving up on our dreams. End the story. Part 3: The Lost Kitten. Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, lived a kind-hearted girl named Emily. Emily loved animals, and would often spend her free time visiting the local animal shelter to help take care of the abandoned and stray pets. One rainy afternoon, as Emily was walking back from school, she heard a faint, meowing sound coming from a nearby alley. Curious, she followed the sound and discovered a tiny, wet, and shivering kitten hiding under a cardboard box. "Oh, poor little thing," Emily said with sympathy. She carefully picked up the kitten and cradled it in her arms. It was the cutest kitten she had ever seen, with soft gray fur and bright green eyes. "Don't worry, little one. I'll take care of you." Emily decided to take the kitten home with her. She named it Whiskers because of the adorable little white whiskers on its face. Whiskers quickly became her new best friend. They played together, and Emily made sure Whiskers had plenty of food, water, and a cozy place to sleep. As the days went by, Emily noticed that Whiskers seemed to be missing something. "I think Whiskers needs a friend to play with," she thought. So, the next day, she went to the animal shelter and adopted another kitten, a playful orange tabby she named Sunny. Whiskers and Sunny became fast friends, and they would chase each other around the house, bringing laughter and joy to Emily's home. The two kittens were inseparable, and Emily loved watching them play and cuddle together. One sunny afternoon, Emily decided to take Whiskers and Sunny to the park for a little adventure. She put them on leashes to keep them safe. As they walked through the park, the kittens' eyes widened with wonder at the new sights and sounds. However, during their walk, Whiskers managed to slip out of his leash and ran off into the bushes. Emily panicked and started calling for him, but Whiskers was nowhere to be seen. She searched frantically, but Whiskers had vanished. Emily felt tears welling up in her eyes. "I've lost Whiskers," she sobbed. Sunny seemed to understand her sadness and nuzzled against her leg comfortingly. Just then, a park ranger approached Emily. "Are you looking for a little gray kitten?" he asked with a smile. "I found one hiding in the bushes over there." Emily's heart leaped with joy. "Yes, that's my Whiskers," she exclaimed gratefully. The ranger handed Whiskers back to Emily, who hugged him tightly. "Thank you so much," she said, feeling relieved and happy to have her little friend back. From that day on, Emily never let go of Whiskers' leash during their walks, ensuring they stayed together and safe. Whiskers and Sunny continued to bring joy and love into Emily's life, and she knew that with them by her side, she would never feel alone. And so, Emily and her two adorable kittens lived happily ever after, cherishing every moment of their special friendship and the adventures they shared together.